Hello and good morning. Welcome to your daily tarot reading with me, Hem, from the Self-Love Self-Care System. Today I'm doing what would be this week. This week I'm doing our daily readings for the week from the Midnight Magic Tarot deck. Mushrooms. So excited. How has everyone's weekend been? Was it good? Did you have a good weekend? I hope you did. Okay, my lovelies, let's get our cards for the day for Monday, the 9th of March. I am still toying, by the way, with ditching the dates on these and just calling them a name so that they are readings you can watch whenever you feel that you're called to the reading. Because I don't know, that's how I feel. Like, so what is our message for now, for this moment, that kind of thing? I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think about it. I'll talk about this each day this week, so you can say what you think. And yeah, it's just something that I've been toying with. So by the end of the year, we'll be looking at a slightly different format on the channel. Let me know. Let me know what you think. And yeah, we'll see what we do. I don't like this. Do you think I need a bit of hair drop down here? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe later. Maybe the next one. Maybe for tomorrow's. Right, are you ready for your readings, my lovelies? Yeah, oh, by the way, a quick thing, if you're new here and you've never seen my channel before, what I do is I do daily readings Monday to Friday. And then often, sometimes we get something on a Saturday or Sunday, not always, but we do sometimes. I do things like moon reports, full moon and new moon reports as well. And I also do just various random pick cards, things like that. And sometimes I do conversations with experts, which are quite interesting, but I haven't been doing them as much lately because I find them difficult with regard to the actual editing process. Now, are you ready for your first card? I'm so excited. It's a really lovely one. So for today, Monday the 9th of March, your first card is the Queen of Wands. Angels, why have they got the Queen of Wands for today, Monday, 9th of March? So the angels are saying that today is a really good day for you to stabilize your energy, stabilize your footing, ready for this little gentle trot you're about to start making into the energetic vibrations of the year of the fire horse. The angels are saying that as you start to shift your energy, because the wands in the energy of the queen, they're saying lifts you into a space of movement and action. This is an action orientated energy that's been brought in for you today. They're saying this is about prepping before you go on your little trot. So they're showing me a horse, and what are those things they put over the horse? Like so you've got the saddle, and then on the drop downs of the saddle, I'm just going to describe it to you. I'll put this down for 2 seconds. There's these little bits, and you can put things in it. So it's hanging on the side of the saddle. I don't know. I haven't horse ridden for years since I was a child because I got thrown off one time, and I didn't go back to it. But like, yeah, it's like that. It's like you're prepping. You're putting the water in there, and you're putting things in that you need. It's really funny because the angels are showing me it, and obviously it looks like an old age scene, like the Wild West in the background. That's how they're showing it to me, right? And then you're putting this water in, and then there's a cell phone there. It's like I've got my cell phone in. It's like so. It's like about getting ready, getting prepped for this very sovereign journey that you're taking. Now, the interesting thing here is the angels are saying that this is a sovereign journey that may not be literal. So you may not be moving from one space to another. Some of you might be, but actually this journey could be a metaphorical as well as a physical journey. And what they're saying to me is this is about recognizing your value system, your who you are system. Okay. Your who you are system. Who are you? Who are you? And who are you playing in this drama of the human life? Who are you being right now, right? I would recommend my conversation with experts episode with Lucky C if you're interested in understanding that ideology around who am I. Lucky is a really interesting guy who I really like, who gave me some what I think were amazing tips and tools around meditation and also around understanding your inner dynamic. And I would watch that if you haven't done already, all right? So I will put it at the end if I remember. But yeah, so beautiful energetic vibration around you sovereignly stepping up, and they're showing me you guys beautifully clad stepping up onto like a step because you're about to move somewhere different, you're about to change, and the angels are really pointing out the dress that has been worn. The attire is different, the way you're dressing is different. The way you're speaking is different. Something is coming through for you. But the thing that they're talking about here, and this is the bit that's quite interesting to me, is are you the voice that you've been portraying over these years? Is that actually really you? Are you the person you've been portraying over the years? Or are you a different version of that person? Because the angels are saying to me, I just want to soften this a little bit, that many of you have created a persona that doesn't actually fit you or feel you. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, or even if it does make sense, tell me in the comments how that plays for you. If you're starting to recognize that maybe you are playing a role rather than being yourself. Yeah. All right. Thank you, angels. I love that. It's really interesting. Right. Anything else you want to say on that? Actually, they no, they said there's another thing they want to say. They're saying this is slow movement, remember, regardless of everyone going, oh, it's the fire horse, and we're going to move, move, move. This is not that kind of movement. March the 9th today pulls you into moving just very gently, starting to trot to where you're going. I see the movement and I do see it sharply and quickly, but that's more in the summer months. Okay. Right. You ready for your next card? Oh, but then they've got the Nine of Wands, angels. So why have they got the Nine of Wands? They're saying Nine of Wands has come in because be careful of distractions here. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Bear with me, guys. I've got to pause a moment because my hay fever is really playing up and I need to get a pill. Bear with me a minute. I forgot to take mine. So bear with me. So I've taken it. I'll take a little while to work. I can't believe I forgot it. It's just my eye was itching and I was thinking, oh, hay fever. Okay. This is about kind of you standing your ground, okay, in the face of something. It's like remaining steadfast so that your opportunities can come in, right? So, but the angels in the other one, it was like about movement. Is this still movement? Yes, they're saying it is still movement. This is calibrated movement, recognizing you being your, I get it, angel. I get it. Thank you, angels. So because this is the sovereign energy, it's staying sovereign to yourself, staying sovereign to your movement, staying sovereign to your own choices and your own ideas and your own actions. The other thing they're saying is this is the nine. So watch out for others trying to muddy the waters. The other thing is you're coming to the end of an old way of being and seeing the world. Now, remember, we were talking about the you are, the real you. Who are you really, right? This card saying this is you're coming to the space where you recognize that maybe you've been playing a role that wasn't yours. Now, I want to be really, really clear about this. What I see here, it's like you were small, little child, and you were given parents, and look, all parents do it to some degree. I think the new generation's a bit better than this, but I think the old generation of parents are very much like, oh well, I'm just going to use a random name, okay, here. Katie did this. Katie's always like that. She's the quiet one. And the problem is that we start to believe these roles and the words that our parents give us because we want to be good and we want to please them. So we inculcate those values and those ideas and those labels of us. The thing is, you're not the labels, and this Nine of Wands is coming in to say, be strong and start to show the world your real traits, your real you, right? Be your real you. No, I'm laughing because I'm really struggling with that myself. Because it's hard, isn't it? Because you've maybe absorbed and internalized voices and messages from other people telling you how you are and who you are. Remember who you are. And also, this is a really strong one the angels are saying as well. If you cultivated a certain version of you with others or with another person, and it's the right version of you, and that's who they actually get, if someone else comes in and tries to muddy that water, remember to be the you that you are and don't slip into behavior that's been inculcated into you because of that muddying, that stirring the pot, that sort of, making things upsetting things, right? Yeah. All right, my lovelies. Right. If you got this far before we get to our last card, I would love a thumbs up. Please, please give me one. I like them. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet to the Self-Love Self-Care System channel, I would adore to have you as one of the tribe. It'd be really, really cool. And I am saying to you now, just so you know, things are going to change as we move through the year because I'm in my gentle trot as well with the horse energy. And by the summer, new things will be vibrationally shifting here as well. Right, before we get to this last card, if you can't subscribe to YouTube, you go down on the in the comments. There is a link that will send you to my website. You can sign up and become one of my subscribers instead. It's www.selfloveselfcaresystem.com, and I'd love to have you on board because then you don't miss the juiciness. And especially if we change the way this is going with the tarot readings, you're going to be getting something different then, and the strength of it is going to be much more powerful. These readings are pretty powerful, but imagine them doubling up on that. Right, you ready for your final card? It's the Page of Swords. Angel, so why have they got the Page of Swords? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this depth of sovereignty and then this Page of Swords. So why are we bringing, what's this about? Oh, it's about taking the sword and making things right. Taking the sword and making things right, right? The angels are saying that once you pick up the sword and make things right, sorry, I want to write this one down because I think it'd be a really nice title. Bear for 2 seconds. Yes, back to that, taking the sword and making things right. This is about you making things right, becoming the version of you that's true and honest and is you, right? But what's so clear about this is, so the angels are showing me you guys and myself as youngsters, little ones, little tiny ones. We're all about 3, 4, 5. We're all about little, right? And we're all hanging around together, we're all chatting, we're doing fun things, and maybe there's a few fights breaking out. We won't have fights, we're gonna have calm angels. But lovely, beautiful energy. But what they're saying to me is that when we were all these little people, we took on all the vices, the inconsiderations, the negativity that was thrown at us, and we said, yes, that's who I am, because that's what my parents say I am, so, or my caregivers, or whoever raised us, okay? Or even teachers, peers, even, yeah, friends, that kind of thing. We took this energy. But what the angel's saying here is this sword, right? You're going to pick it up, but you're going to make things right, is that you're going to go now and you're going to say to that energetic vibration, I don't need your versions of me anymore. I'm ready to create a new version of me. So it's almost as if you're growing up again from little to big. And it's a kind of a bit of reparenting yourself, to be honest, and saying to yourself, am I really that person or am I this person? And being honest with yourself and saying, I'm actually this version of me. What happened that made me create this version of me? So often the angels are talk to me about battling your own consciousness. Okay. Now, the battling of your own consciousness is when you're playing a role that isn't yourself. So if there's something about yourself that upsets you, something you notice in another, maybe you think someone's really, really loud, but then you realize you're really loud, right? But maybe it's because you're not actually meant to be loud, but you picked up loudness from another aspect when you were raised. Or, for example, you're very, very sensitive. Maybe you're not sensitive, or maybe you are. But the thing is, maybe your sensitivity was used against you as a weapon. But now you need to understand it from this space. You need to reparent yourself and say, how do I grow? How do I become the version of myself that is the true version of myself so that I can live an amazing and fantastic life? There you go, my lovelies. Now stay. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous Monday, the 9th of March. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Check out anything I put here if you're interested. There's a subscribe on one of these sides. I'm not really sure which side it is. I'm never great with this because I'm not great with my left and right, especially not that aware. Sending you all so much love. Love you all. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye, lovelies. Bye.